Hi, welcome here on board of this wonderful BRABUS Shadow 900 Deep Blue. This boat was launched during the dealer days here in Mallorca. This particular boat here is a demo boat, which you also can buy, with including a mooring here on our beautiful Calanova harbor with full service. So I want to show you the boat. That's why the movie is as well in English. Many people were asking us for English movies, especially as this is like a Mallorca Mediterranean boat. I'm doing this in English, and I hope all my German customers are also not angry with me doing something in a foreign language. So starting up, very special, only on the BRABUS, is the twin 450s. We tested the boat today, Julia and me. We just had it just across this bay here, about 39 nautical miles east to a beach called Estrenc. You have crystal clear water, as I only made, it's not many places in the Med who has such a beautiful water. We have some drone footage from there to cut in here. And it took us, like we were going there, quite plain sea today, as you can see now. We have, lucky-wise, the whole week like this. It took us like 30 minutes to go there and 30 minutes back, which is for many people in this bay, it's a day trip. For us, it was like a half-an-hour trip, because we were running a cruising of 40 knots. And it was not only me running a cruising of 40 knots, it was also Julia, my girlfriend, running this 40 knots. And this is, I think, very special about these BRABUS boats, the high cruising speed and how safe and how strong these boats are feeling and behaving. Deep blue means we're having not the gunmetal gray as a color, we have a dark blue color, which me personally I really like. It's very classic, very elegant. It's not so loud. Still, the boat in general is a loud boat from its design, because it's fully painted, but still with these gray cushions. It's loud but classic, very luxurious. This is also the words of a woman. I think it's the first BRABUS you like on what we have been presenting up to now. This particular version, you can, in general, you can have the multi-storage here in the back, you can have the aft cabin in the back, so there's different setups. But this particular boat, which is for sale, has the wet bar with a small cooking gas field, an ice box and a sink, and then plenty of storage below here, and then plenty of storage in the floor. Then we have the two fender boxes on each side with the carbon fiber, and the carbon fiber that was starting in the video is also in this blue, as well as the helmet. And then something changed with this deep blue is the launch version seats, which I really like. In the Axopars we call it the Mediterranean package, but the seats are now very easy to flip, and now you really have a big launch area here to seat with loads of people. It's not such a big hassle to get this feeling here. Now we have the roof open, and you can really get the feeling how great tender boat this is. I think this is a very typical super yacht tender we are on now. And as I said, this boat is lying here in Mallorca, and it could be, you know, like the shadow boat of your yacht. We have quite some waves here from the side in a very fast scale. So the driver's position, you have a single flip here, and then the co-drivers have a double flip. And then you can also, if you would like, and this is quite interesting for super yacht use, you could even do the following. I move it a little bit backwards. I flip this again. So I could even get this a little bit more forward. Let me try that again, just find the right position. So I think like this. So I could even stand here, now a little bit backwards, and drive the boat like on the side, and the people could still sit here. So I think this is very unique for tender usage. So I could, like, not full throttle driving, but if I'm, you know, commuting people into town for dinner, they could be gathering here around, and I'm, as a skipper, could still maneuver the boat with the seats flipped. This is very similar as well on the Axopar 37 with the Mediterranean package. Then this boat, very beautiful, is, as I said, the carbon fiber look here. We have 4 plotters, all information display that's behind the screen. We can individually design it. We have the Panerai Corporation watch here. We have the speed here. And then I made today my personal setup. When it comes to speed, The engine's V8, the sound is very, very nice, and the boat has a top speed 60 knots plus. That's depending a little bit how many people, how much fuel is in, because when we talk about 60 knots and more, everything has an influence. But if the boat is not, you know, full with people or full with fuel, you easily reach a top speed above 60 knots. But more important, you can cruise N40s, even 50 knots cruising. And this is, I think, in my opinion, very unique, because you're very protected here. Also your crew or your guests are protected, and you have included a complete canopy around this whole area here, or just closing up in the front. And if you then have the roof closed, so you can really transport people to shore or to a dinner, if you close this here, and they're very well protected in comparison to many similar like very nice design boats, but which are not functional. So this is a, I would say, very luxury boat, but still very functional. And this you can see especially when I'm walking on this boat. This is a typical center console walk around boat as I can move forward. And then we have something very special. We have a galving door on both sides where you can go inside from here. And I want you to go from the other side into the toilet room. I just open this from here. So you can go inside here. And then we have even a separate toilet room, together with the sink here, very nicely in black. And then I was coming out and in here through the galving door, and we have here in the front a complete bed and another galving door to the other side. Maybe just get out here. As I said, it's a little bit wavy, which is not so easy for the camera girl. And then on the front, that was very often much discussed, we have a very nice sunbed to lie down with cup holders on the both sides. We have been chilling out here today, so that's very good place to be. Also very safe now with the armrests. And then, as I said, second galving door, which makes the boat looking very cool if they're both open. It's a very cool design from the front. And then for sure we're having a complete sunshade in the front. Like, the boat is full equipped, everything is standard. Electrical anchor winch. We have the carbon sun poles in the front, carbon sun poles in the back. We have the lights here, the dock lights, which are very strong lights. We have underwater lights, so the roof beam lights. You probably don't see anything in the camera now, so that's very cool. So there's loads of options standard in that boat, which you would need to buy extra. So if you're interested in this particular boat, or in general in a Shadow boat from Brabus, just get us an email, or even write into this YouTube video here. Push the subscription button, or just write in this email that you would be interested on the boat. Again, for a private owner, we would even have a mooring for this season available here in Port Calanova, or for a super yacht, this boat would be available as a demo, VAT extractable, to a reasonable price. As I said, it has 60 hours on the ref from all the photo shoots. So all photos you've seen around about the deep blue at the moment have been gathered with this beautiful boat. Thanks a lot. See you soon.